Moises, and today we're gonna take out a transmission from this 2009 Honda Civic Si. So what you're first gonna do is obviously you're gonna drop down the engine. So we already did that by just removing the exhaust that's right there. Well, first we had to remove the subframe, then the exhaust, and then we had to unbolt these bolts right here, these nuts and bolts from the engine mounts, and carefully just lift up the car and just have the engine laying on the table. So once you do all that, and then you're gonna remove the transmission, you're gonna have to remove this bolt, this one right here, and then this one that's in the back. Alright, so once we remove these bolts from back here with the impact, we're gonna have to remove this bolt with the ratchet because there's no space to impact it out. So all you have to do, obviously all the bolts is the same size, so it's 17. Now all you have to do is just carefully just break it.
Alright, so during this time I'm taking out the transmission. As you can see, it's kind of difficult because my homie put a lot of silicone in it, and right here you can see that I already banged it all out with the mallet and made it loose, and just put in the pry bar or a screwdriver and just started wiggling it out. As you can see right there, I'm just going through all the edges, just trying to pop it out, and lo and behold, I go into one side and it'll just easily just pop right out like nothing. So you'll probably see it right now.
Alright, now once we get all these bolts out, then just pop out the tranny and it should be like this. I have to pop it out straight. Alright, so once we remove the transmission from the engine, now we're gonna remove the shifter assembly. So this bolt, we're gonna have to remove it with this right here. We're gonna have to break it apart. And now, after we remove this bolt, we're gonna have to remove these bolts right here with 10mm, like so. There. Go. All right. So once we break off these bolts with this right here, now we just take them off easily. Let's see if we could try to pull it out. No, looks like we can, so we have to get a little screwdriver, a little pry bar to pry it off from here. Alright. Alright, so once we pry it off, then we just remove it like so. Alright, there you go. Alright, now we just flip it over. Now what we're gonna have to do is remove this bolt from the speed sensor and this bolt with the reverse lock. So speed sensor bolt should be like a 10, and then for the reverse, it's a 14. See right here.
Alright, so during this time I'm not talking, this was right after I loosened the bolts from the speed sensor and the reverse bolt. So as you can see, I just popped out the speed sensor, and here I am switching out the sockets, and here's me taking out the reverse, like so.
Alright, so after removing the speed sensor and the reverse bolt, we're gonna remove all these 12 bolts, well, 12 size bolts from the bell housing. Thank you. Alright, so we're gonna remove this nut with the Allen key that reveals the C-clip, like so.
Okay, so I didn't film myself taking it off of the bell housing, but this is how it looks like when I removed it from the bell housing. And we ended up finding out that in the differential, the bearing is messed up. Not the bearing that's on top, but the bearing that's in the bottom. When we spin it, it will just mess up. But yeah, thank you for watching my YouTube video.